That's us back out. And tonight we've come across the border into the southern uplands. And I'm heading up to a summit which I didn't manage to do back in early March. It was far too windy, so the forecast is favourable for us, so that's where I'm going. But I'm not taking the route I took last time, I'm going slightly different. So. But yeah, just another chilled out camp. I'm hoping there's a little bit more wind on the summit because there's very little in these cuttings, and the flies and things are buzzing around, but you know, it's early days. We'll push on. Yeah, still plenty of water running off the hill, but I'm going to hold back for a bit yet till I get further up. I'm following black grain up, and I'm hoping there's going to be water in that. I started from quite low down, so hopefully as I get up I'll see where's best to collect water from. Yeah, there's plenty of buzzard activity on this section of the walk. I can hear them above us. So it's always good to hear the buzzard. Very dry underfoot, as you'd expect. I've had a bit of rain, you know. Let's put some down over back end of last week. It's been dry for a few days, so hopefully shouldn't be too bad underfoot, and enough so we have water off the streams. Yep. So I camped when I had to drop down off the summit that time. Nice and sheltered in here. But a bit further up for us now, follow this path. So there's black grain that I'm going to follow up. I'm going to head up and cut across there because that'll be easier to get to, because this is all marshy and boggy, I remember from last time. So cut across and then pick it up. So we'll just window our way up, and I think we're over that way. Just looking back towards Ettrick Head. Oh, it's warm. See, last time I was coming downhill when I come off Loch Fell down to that bridge and then back where I camped up in that sheepfold, but this time I'm going up and there's no path, you're just heather bashing really. And the flies, they're at us. They're okay when you're moving, a bit of a breeze, but as soon as you stop, boom, they're on you. But, it sort of levels off a bit here now, so should get a little bit easier. And there's still water in the stream, which is all good, which I'll be picking up very soon. Right, not far to go now, so I'll collect water very soon. Okay, plenty of water, but I am being absolutely attacked by flies. Oh dear. Oh, can you see them? They're everywhere. Get off the camera. Oh, right, let's get this pack back on and get out of here. My God, this is awful. Get off the camera, you barn pots. Right, we're nearly at the top now. Just this last little bit to do, and hopefully there's a beautiful breeze up there because there's nothing down here. Here we are, summit Loch Fell, 688 metres. Oh, great view across down the Solway, across the cliff and the lakes as well. Yeah, some kind of reservoir or something down there. There's not really, a fresh breeze up here, it's just slight. I'm still sweating a bit, so there's still a few flies. I'll wait till I sort of cool down, stop sweating, see if they bugger off. I don't fancy a night up here attacked by flies. But yeah, some great views looking across the Solway tonight, but it's gone a bit flat, a bit misty, a bit hazy. Anyhow, we're out. Okay, as you can see, we're in the dew on mid tonight. Thought I'd give that a run out. Hasn't been used in a while, so just got the inner to put in and the rest of my gear inside. But yeah, it's pretty faded, but all is quiet. We're all set up. So I've just got the old summer sleeping bag, firmer rest. I've got my memory foam pillow, my long trousers for later, and I've just stuck the I brought the kettle with us for a change, and the Trangia stove to try something different. But yeah, we're all set up. Yeah, the flies are keeping away, which is okay. Yeah, it's a bit flat, very flat even. Right, so tonight's offering, something to eat, beef stew potatoes. I've got a hot apple and custard dessert, a little treat for later. I've just got one can, then I'll have a mug. I've got my hot chocolate, Whisper hot chocolate. I've also got a coffee for later on, and I've got various other goodies in here. But yeah, I'm just waiting for the water to boil, because, starting to feel a little bit peckish now. What time is it? It's 7:45. I think I left the car about 4:30, was it? Because there was a bit of a diversion on in Moffat when I come through. The road was closed that I normally come on. I had to take a bit of a detour on the back roads while they were doing some resurfacing work. But they said it would be finished by tomorrow for going back, so we'll see. But yeah, I had a few stops, collected water and stuff like that. I'm trying to think, it was 3 hours, 2 hours and 45 I think it was, because I faffed about with this, putting this up. Anyhow, I'm in waffle, so less talking, let's get something to eat. Beef stew, potatoes, quite a good one this one. Cheers. So I haven't fully guided out tonight, just got the one at the back. There's no significant change in the wind till late on tomorrow, so I mean I can, if I wanted to, guide them ones out, but I always carry spares. I just clip them on and away I go. I carry about 4 for this and 1 for each corner, and I've got 1 down there, just what I've got. There's a couple more in my bag, but yeah, so you can fairly well guy the dew on mid out. It's not going to get anywhere, but as it is now, it's rock solid. Once that door's shut, it's fine. Yeah, I've had a bit of a wander, stretched the legs, had a look down this side, I've dropped down the west side. All is quiet. Haven't seen a soul since I left the car. which you never really do when you're up at these places, especially up here. Always quiet, eh? Always quiet. Well, I've had to resort to the gloves because, believe it or not, it's gone quite cool. So it's sort of opened up a bit here, a bit cleared up, but yeah, the sunset is hidden by a load of cloud over in the northwest there, so I'm not going to get much there. And everywhere else, yeah, grey, flat, gone. Even across the Solway it's looking rather bleak. But yeah, up above here it's not too bad at the moment. And behind us, you know, a bit of blue sky. Oh, right, I'm going to call it a night. It's gone really clear above me and its temperatures have definitely dropped, so I'm just going to keep warm. It's 10:15, so I'll be calling it a night soon, and I want to put a bit of music on and just chill out for the last sort of half an hour, 45 minutes. And then tomorrow, if you believe the forecast, could be rain first thing, but it might hold off enough for me just to get packed away, but we'll see. I brought my waterproofs and that with us just in case, because it did look a bit of a dodgy forecast, you know. One saying it was going to be dry and one saying it was going to be wet, so play safe and bring the waterproofs. But anyhow, catch you all in the morning. Morning campers. All is quiet. No rain, overcast and light winds. I can live with that, but looking up towards sort of the lakes and that, it looks very cloudy and like the rain setting over there, but we'll soon see. So I will get out of the warmth. It's a pretty quiet night as it goes. It's just, you know, a light wind. But get the boots on, we'll get a brew on. Yeah, a little bit of orange in the sky there. Some mist in the valleys below. But you're looking that way, it just looks like rain. So let's get sorted. But yeah, everywhere else doesn't look too bad. Grey, but dry. Bit of weak sun trying to get through. Just a flat piece of grass where the tent was, and I think I laid down this area here, you can just sort of see. But yeah, still very flat. Definitely the best in the east, and the rain is coming for me. Okay, that's us all packed away, and I can feel it in the wind, the rain coming this way. It's coming from the south this time, which is unusual. Usually comes from the west. But I think it's working its way up from the south. So I'm going to head that way. Hopefully I'll keep ahead of it, but I doubt it. But I put the waterproof just in case. Okay, onwards. So I had a half decent sleep last night. I think I put my head down about 11. Put some music on. I usually drift off to sleep with the music. And I got up at 5:30. And in between I woke a couple of times. You hear the odd noise and that, and then you wake and then you drift back off to sleep. But you know, I don't think you ever get solid sleep. Well, I don't anyhow. But I get enough. Yep, it's the summit of West Nile. Piece of wood sticking out the ground is the marker point, but I've just come from that one and dropped down back up. This is 672 meters, but we're going to drop off the edge now. I think it's a steep drop, so I'll be getting the poles out. The rain, it's not much at the moment, still very light, but I don't think it'll be far away. Yeah, that's just dropping down now. Croft Head, I camped on there, was it May? Or maybe early June. And you've got Capel Fell over there. Yep, and all of a sudden it's got very steep. There's the sheepfold that I want to be heading for. Then I pick the path up and then back down. You can see it's further down the valley there. But yeah, this gets even steeper. I use the fence as a handrail. Getting closer. Wouldn't want to do it without the poles though. Right, sheepfold in sight. We've nearly made it down. That was tough going on the thighs. I know it doesn't look much, but I was sort of that fence there. I was just wiggled my way down, but yeah, this camera won't give it justice, but it was steep. Anyhow, I've stopped and the flies are back on us. There's hardly any wind here, so let's carry on. Yeah, just as I was walking along, sat perched on a rock over there, was a peregrine. It started down and perfect area for it. The rain come to nothing. Had to strip back off again. It was roasting. Got my waterproof and everything on. So yeah, it's cooking. So, and it's just, I feel the odd spot every now and again, but I won't argue with that. So, we'll make this the last bit of filming. So yeah, another overnighter in the southern uplands. Managed to tick off Loch Fell, which I didn't manage to do in, I think it was the 1st of March this year, because there were forecasts for about 40 odd mile an hour winds. You know, the tent would have been fine, but you know, you don't want to listen to getting battered in a tent all night long. So that night I dropped back down to that sheepfold, but no problems this time. Very light wind. Just obviously there was no sunset or sunrise as such worthy of filming, so but that's just the way it falls on these camps. You know, the last one I did, was beautiful from Blencathra, but not to worry, it was another good night. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you out on the next one. Young pheasants everywhere. They're the one rustling away. Oh, you silly sod, right into the fence.